Hi, I'm Terry Fisher. This is my review for Star Wars The Last Jedi. This does contain spoilers, so be warned. I'm going to say off the bat that I do enjoy the movie. I just feel that it has the potential to be so much better. My main issue with the movie, though, is the legacy. You see, whether or not Kylo Ren is lying or not, he says that Rey's parents are nobodies. Yet, Rey can take out Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren is a match for Luke Skywalker. Do you see the problem here? Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker, or Ben Solo as you would like to say, are both legacy characters. In other words, they have the Skywalker bloodline. It's fair to say that Luke and Kylo Ren are extremely powerful Force users, and they are no regular Jedi. They are very, very strong in the Force. So it doesn't take an average regular Jedi to be able to take them on. Yet the problem is with Rey is that she's supposed to be a regular Jedi. Now, her parents have no origins, etc. She's simply just strong in the Force and can fight pretty well. The problem is with that is it completely invalidates the entire saga. And I mean the entire saga, because as we know, Darth Vader is one of the most powerful Jedi/Sith ever, so his bloodline is very, very strong in the Force, and other regular Jedi are no match for Darth Vader. That's canon and a fact. You see, the Empire Strikes Back twist, as in the "I am your father" classic line, makes sense for the whole saga. It's the reason why Luke is a threat to the Emperor. He's a threat to Darth Vader. It makes sense. It works. That's how the whole saga hinges on that. And that's why Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie that will ever be. Period. The major problem is all these plot threads have to be tied up in episode 9. And there's a lot of plot threads. And the problem is you have to tie the entire 9 movies together. That's going to be awkward because you've already thrown some pretty difficult plot threads and no resolution whatsoever. It's not going to be any way a payoff if Leia is Rey's mother, or Luke's her father, or she is the chosen one, as in Star Wars Prophecy. It's not going to be a good payoff because it's kind of been fluffed up right here in episode 8. The problem is, it could have been so much better. I mean, we could have seen, like, the Knights of Ren take on Luke Skywalker. That would have been an awesome fight, and you could see the full extent of Luke's powers. It would have been amazing to see. Just from a plot perspective, it would make sense, and it would have been beautiful to see. Everyone likes Luke Skywalker, and I'm really gutted that he did die. I was expecting it in episode 9, but not in episode 8. And I think that was a bit of a mistake. A bad one at that. Star Wars has such a rich history, and there's so much to the story. Let's face it, the prequels are kind of linear in the story, but episodes 7, 8 and 9 has so much potential because it's a fresh slate. You could do loads of things. A renewed Jedi Order, etc., albeit a fragile one. Loads of Dark Jedi, etc., etc. There's just so much potential to Star Wars. In the Old Republic games, you can see all that potential. You can see the brilliance of lightsaber battles, like proper Sith and Jedi fighting it out. This is what us fans want to see. There's an awesome space battles as well. This did kind of disappoint in many ways, and let's face it, there was many ways that it did disappoint, I'm afraid. I'm not saying The Last Jedi is a bad film, but it certainly isn't anywhere near as good as The Empire Strikes Back. Anyone who says that it's better than The Empire Strikes Back really should watch that film again, because Empire Strikes Back is nearly perfect in everything it does. I mean, that film is so good. Darth Vader is a well-established villain. Kylo Ren seems a bit moany little cryboy, almost like a petulant teenager almost. Snoke's build-up as a main villain was pretty much a disappointment. Let's face it, when you kill off the so-called main villain it was in the third act. Yep, it was a little bit of a shock factor. Okay, that could work, but it feels a little bit inconsistent, that's all. All in all, I did enjoy this film, and I think it's pretty good, but it just has a lost potential, and it really has messed up the scene for the episode 9. How on earth you're going to get that resolved is anyone's guess. I think with Force Awakens, it was playing it safe a bit. With The Last Jedi, they were being risky, but it wasn't in a calculated or smart way. I think they should have at least consulted George Lucas on some of it. At least he does get the continuity right. That continuity works throughout the movies, and the Star Wars storyline is very complete. George Lucas is the godfather of the Star Wars movies, so it has to be said. I think also it was a bad idea to kill off pretty much the whole triumvirate of the legacy characters, Luke, Leia and Solo. That's a bad idea. Going into episode 9 has not got me optimistic. However, I am looking forward to Avengers Infinity War. That will be good. I'm pretty sure of that.